And today we're going to be focusing on this TikToker called Time to Wait. So many of you may have not heard of her. She was her last post was in 2022, so it's 2024 now, so you may not have heard of her very much, but if you like to scroll through TikTok, there's no saying that you might not have. So she started off with doing like,
hey everyone, here's a game I like to call Guess the Word.
Guess the words, where she would write in cursive and like get the people to like guess what she was writing before she dyed her eyes, like crossed her T's, stuff like that. And this is one of her videos.
What is that? Can you guess what that means?
Yeah. So basically she started doing that. She did 4 of her videos.
Alright.
She did that, and then the last video, the first video she posted about this that we are going to be talking about today was 2020. So let's just get into this video.
So that first video, I made it just because I thought like I would see what my landlord's stuff was and that I would show it to some of my friends.
One thing I'm just going to say is we don't actually have the first video that she posted. I don't know if it got taken down or something like that, but we don't have it. So yeah.
It's on TikTok, and like that was not at all what I expected to happen. Like I am shaking right now. Okay, so I saw something there, but I turned and I looked and it wasn't there so many times. But I watched it on the TikTok and I swear to God, I saw something. You guys saw it too, right? Like, I'm gonna turn this. Okay, so I went back in there to be like, what?
Just gonna say, this might be like, a little bit triggering for other viewers, maybe younger viewers. I am gonna put a age restriction on this. It's not really that bad, but if you get scared easily, it might trigger you a little bit. I wouldn't say it's that bad. I've watched it like 3 times over. I really love watching stuff like this, but I get scared very easily. But yeah, sorry about that. Someone just walked past my room, so I decided to pause it so they didn't ruin the video. But yeah, so I'm just gonna carry on with this video. So if you get scared easily, some of these videos might not be best for you. But yeah, let's just get into this.
I didn't see anything, and instead I found this. Now it's a lot darker, but like I have mace. I think someone's living here, I don't know. But back in this spot, I found this journal. Okay, so let me just show you. And you just flip it and it's all this writing. I just don't even... Wait. What? Okay, so
that's the first video. There's a lot to unfold there. She finds a journal in this shed place. She says to us, I don't know if it's in this video or a different video, that she has 2 sheds, one of which is her landlord's and one of which is her own. But the landlords have left a lot of stuff in their shed, which is basically where this other person is. And that might have been a little bit of a spoiler. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I might just put you onto the other video. So let's just do that. Sorry about that, I had to do something. But this video, she's in the shed. She's just looking around like some of the landlord stuff. Like wondering what's in there because she found the journal last time. So she's just looking around for stuff like that. So I'll just let the video play on. If something important comes up, I might stop the video to just talk about it, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't even want to be showing this right now. Like, those don't have any cobwebs on them. That's where they keep their shoes, I guess. There's so much more also. Oh my God. Okay. What the fuck? All this stuff is my landlord's stuff. Like, they said they were gonna be coming and taking all this stuff away. That car too, it's not even mine. And this has always been locked, and now that I'm looking at it, It looks like it was maybe broken. Dude. I'm gonna figure out what's in this. I don't even want to be
So, she just found out that some of the stuff in the shed has cobwebs on it and some of it doesn't, which she says maybe because people have been like living in it and moving stuff around and using stuff more than others and like leaving stuff that is actually the landlord's, because the shoes had no cobwebs on, there was food in the shed, which could also intake that people are living there because they need to eat and stuff. But then she says that she's going to take this suitcase that she finds, and I'm guessing that y'all all know this, but to open it. So yeah, she starts saying about that, and she does actually open it. So we're going to go to the next video. If I stop it again, I'm really sorry. I'm a bit annoying doing this, I know, but let's get to the next video.
Alright, so it's getting late and it's pretty windy, so I'm hearing noises everywhere. The noise keeps coming, it keeps stopping. I've checked everywhere, there's nothing. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. It's moving. Ugh. So you know what? We're just gonna shut this because I don't really feel like getting creeped out tonight. You know what? We're just done with it. I'm just gonna call that a night. What the Alright.
So in this video, there's a lot to intake. She hears noises from outside, from either the grass, which she points her phone at, or in the shed, but she hears them from outside, wherever they may be, and she goes outside to check for stuff. I don't know what she's checking for, but if anyone's out there because of the noises. I don't know if anyone could hear the noises. I can't hear them, but I did see the bin bag that was left. As first that I saw it, the first time I saw this account and I saw the video, I thought someone was curled up in a little ball outside her door, but then I realised no, it's like a bin bag. So she gets freaked out because that bin bag wasn't there before. So then she runs to the front of the house, goes inside, and like she starts getting freaked out about that. But before she finds the bin bag, she decides to shut the shed because she doesn't want to get creeped out by anything again. So she shuts it. So let's get on to the next video.
I got back inside. I don't see anything out there. The door wasn't even shut all the way. Oh, fuck, no way. Okay, fuck. I don't see anything. What? The window. The window broke. What the fuck? Annie, get back inside. Get back inside. Get back. You guys, what should I do? It's coming from the front now, too. I can hear them outside.
Okay, so she goes outside after running inside and realizing that she hasn't shut the door properly. So she opens it, and then when she looks To the side of her, there is broken glass on, I'm assuming, a freezer or like a storage box. There is broken glass on it, and then she looks up at her window and the glass is smashed, which is kind of a question I've been asking myself for a long time. How did she not hear the glass breaking? I have a feeling it was when she was running around to the front of the house. But I also have a question. Why did she not hear the glass break? Unless she just didn't realise it was broken. But she runs back inside. She keeps saying she's hearing stuff from the front of the house now. And from the back. So, yeah, she keeps saying that she's hearing stuff and that there's broken glass and she doesn't know where it came from. Sorry about all the messages keep coming through. I've turned my phone on Do Not Disturb now, so they shouldn't come through anymore. But yes. So I will get on to the next video because I know me talking a lot is annoying you, but you know.
Okay, so
Okay, sorry about that. There's adverts every time you like swipe up a little bit, so you know.
I'm not going back outside, but I did get the suitcase. The motion sensor, by the way, is on, and it is on. You know what I'm saying? So as for the suitcase, one end is open and one is not. There's a lock for it. I can't really just pry it. By the way, the flashlight stopped working when I picked up the suitcase in the backyard. I wasn't filming, but it was weird. Okay, flash is still not working on TikTok here, so I got the flashlight. What is that? Definitely looks like a box and something bound together. So I shook it, and these things came out. Just some chain, Virgin Mary. Oh, and this, no big deal. Okay, so I'm not going back.
Hey, she now tells us she's not going back outside because of what happened, and that her motion sensor is turning on. Like, I'm presuming that this entails, because it's a motion sensor, that something is moving, either outside or inside her house. She doesn't really give us a location to where this motion sensor is, but I'm assuming it is outside because she's moving inside, so. She then tries to open the box and it doesn't really work, so she shakes it and a few things fall out. This being a pendant of Virgin Mary, a chain from like a necklace, an evil eye pendant, and two rings which are like together. I don't know what this means. Like, it looks like one of them ones that's like is a trick, so you have to like try and get it apart, but I'm not really sure with like that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's get on to the next video.
So here's something fun. The car won't start. It was working this morning. And you know how I said there was glass outside? There's glass in the car. So
Okay, this one's a very short one. It's about 30 seconds long, and not even that, probably like 20. And she says that her car's not working for some reason, and that there is now glass in her car, which there's no windows broken or anything, and there on top of it is something in a different language that says children, and I don't know if this was already there. There's a lot of coins in there as well. I don't know if there was something that's already there, but the glass was new, and she knew that, so either something had gotten into her car or she had just not realised that before. But I don't think she would have not realised that before, so yeah. Her car stopped working randomly, and there's now glass inside of her car, which is weird because how did that glass get here? We don't know. So let's get on to the next video.
So last week I was making another video about opening the suitcase, and my iPhone 6 Plus just went black. I couldn't get it to turn back on. I didn't even know that any of you guys cared about this story at all until literally yesterday. I just got a phone. Yeah, so I'm here to give you an update. Y'all said stop going outside at night, clean up the yard. I almost got this all done. I got this mostly done. This has been going from locked to unlocked, and this all of a sudden got fixed sometime. So that's pretty nice because then I could shut it and feel a little bit more comfortable. But yeah, nothing's really happened since then. I read what you guys said about the suitcase, so let's open it.
Okay, in this video, she tells us that the comments told her to not go outside at night and to clean up the garden. So, to like get rid of all the weeds so she could see, I'm assuming, into the garden. So if anyone was hiding in the weeds, that she could see them. So it'd be a little bit clearer for her. She then says that the shed has been going from unlocked to locked, like a lot of times. So someone had put a lock on it, presumably the landlord's. So she feels a little bit safer with going outside because the shed's locked, and she feels that like whoever has lived there, or if anyone has lived there, they will like go away and find somewhere else because it's locked now. So let's get on to the next one.
Okay, so the kids are finally with their dad, so I'm gonna open the suitcase. I read some comments that you guys were saying it's like a trick case. I don't really know what to do with it. It's not really working. Come on. I don't know. I mean, I don't think... What the fuck? Holy shit. What the fuck is that? Holy shit. My kids are with their dad. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
In this video, there's a lot to take down. She first says that she's going to open the suitcase, and that the comments said that it might be a trick case, and to like try sliding the little bit where it looks like a key would go in. So she does that, and at first it seems like it's not going to be opened, and then it opens. We don't see how she opened it on camera, but she opened it, and it clicks open, and we hear the shed start to move on its own, like slam shut and then open again over and over again. Then we hear her like a little bit of get worried voice and go, what the F is going on, or something like that. She goes outside with her flashlight to check. She hears the shed going, and then when she gets a little bit closer to the shed, she hears a baby crying. She then puts the flashlight on and has a look and goes, it's okay, because she thinks it's a baby. She goes, it's okay, and then the shed door flings open on its own. Okay, on to the next video. I've already got onto it. I just need to unpause it for you. But all I'm going to say is I'm really sorry about not mentioning this before. I am going to put age restriction on it anyway. But there is a lot of language in here. Like a lot of bad language. So yeah, just going to get that straight. But here we go. On to the next video.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video saying thank you so much to everybody who's been concerned about my safety and well-being. It really means a lot to me. Sorry about my messy house. I've only really been in the comments to find some answers to what's going on, like with the suitcase. You guys were really helpful with figuring out how to do the lock. So if you guys have any other ideas or like comments you think might be helpful about it, like that would be really cool. This side of the window was open for the sage. Sorry to upset so many of you. The police came 3 hours late because it was a non-emergency call, and they said basically to just call them if something actually happens. But I did find out what's wrong with the car. Okay, so shed is closed. Perfectly fine, no problems. Now shed is open, and so I'm gonna explore a little more when I get off work, and I'll post an update tonight.
Okay, so she starts off with saying that not much has happened and that she's only really been reading the comments for like answers to her questions and how to do stuff like the suitcase. And then she tells us what's wrong with the car. She shuts the shed, gets into the car, and the car works fine. But when she opens the shed and gets in the car to start it, it won't start. And then she says that she will update more when she gets off work. This will considerably get worse the more we watch this series, I guess. It's not really a series because I feel like this is real life. So I'm going to call it like life. It will get considerably worse as we watch through her like life. She films a lot of it, so, and I feel like before this video one got taken down because she says something about Sage, but we didn't see anything about Sage unless she has a different account. But I think this video also got taken down with her first video she posted. But yeah, let's get on to the next video.
So I just got off work. I said I was gonna do an update, so that's what I'm doing, but not really feeling very comfortable at all. I was trying to read the comments more, like I said, and you guys are all talking about a baby, right? I know this sounds pretty stupid, but I honestly have no recollection of a baby at all. I went through literally every one of my videos trying to find out what you guys were talking about, and when I finally found it, I don't know, I couldn't breathe. I didn't put it in my police report. I didn't say anything about it at all. I didn't remember. I honestly still don't remember. I see the video, but I don't remember. So, I'm going home about this. I'm hoping that it will help. But for now, let's open this.
Okay, in this video she tells us that she just got off work and that she hasn't really been thinking about it much, but she can't remember about anything about a baby because people have been commenting, oh yeah, about a baby, and she can't remember anything about a baby. When she goes back to her old videos, she searched through all of them, she says, and she couldn't hear a baby. But one of the videos, I think 2 videos ago, I showed you that one with the shed shutting on its own and opening on its own when she opened the suitcase and there was a baby crying. And lots of the people in the comments were like, a baby was crying, a baby was crying. And she said to this baby, it's okay, but she can't remember that. She sees the video, but she can't remember it in her own, like, memory, like, saying and hearing the baby. But yes, let's get on to this next video.
So I definitely opened it the last video, but I think maybe I knocked into it or something because it was closed when I came back inside the house. This lock's not working. Okay, I got it up. Oh god.
Sorry about that, I had to pause it. Someone was shouting upstairs.
Okay. This is just an actual telephone book. Sheet music. Okay. What? That's so random. It's all just like life. So I definitely opened it.
So, she says to the camera, so I definitely opened it, but I might have nudged it when I went outside. Because when I came back inside, it was closed. And then she opens it again. And she just goes through these pages of a telephone book, a real telephone book, a lot of sheet music, a lot of random things that I don't really know what they are. They were pictures and like they had writing on. I didn't really read them. She went through them pretty fast. Like this before birth book, and then she ends the video with saying this is all really random, and that she says like okay, this is all really random, and she doesn't know what to think of this. Like, this is a bit weird. And she finds the pendants in it. The Virgin Mary, the Evil Eye again, and a lot more stuff like a pearl bracelet, I think it is, and some more stuff that wasn't in there when she shook it the first time. But yeah, let me just move on to the next video.
This was a mistake.
She starts this video with saying, this was a mistake. What I forgot to say is at the end of the last video that I showed you, she uncovers this poster that's on screen right now that says be happy. She discovers that there are some ashes in a bag under this poster. This may be triggering. I'm not going to show this video because it may be triggering for some viewers, but she also finds a photo under the ashes. I will show the photo, but I'll just pause until that bit. This is the picture she finds under them. We don't know who this is yet. We haven't been told anything about her. All we know is that this picture was under them. Let's get to the next video. This is the next one. Let's go.
Okay, so someone named Flip Flapjacks said to use the previous videos to put everything back the way that I found it, and so I did that. I put it all back the way I think it should go. But I mean, I just don't want to go outside right now. I feel like I should just put it out in the yard, but I don't know. I feel like I need to put it back in the shed, but I don't want to go out there tonight. I also don't want this thing in my house tonight. Yeah, no, I'm sorry guys. I honestly don't think I can go outside. You guys heard what happened the other night. Those noises were just too much, and I'm really not willing to risk that right now. I guess I'm just gonna keep it till the morning.
What I'm going to say is in the last video, I didn't show this because it had the ashes in, which could be triggering for some viewers. But she says at the end, she doesn't know how the suitcase went and how everything was stationed in it. So this person in this video said on one of her TikToks to watch the video back and put everything in how you took it out. And she does that. And she says, I don't think I'm going to put it back in the shed tonight, but I might put it out in the garden, in the back garden. And then she's like, no, I really can't do this tonight, but I also don't want it in my house. But by the noises I heard the other night, it's been really triggering for me and I don't want to do that again. So, let's get on to the next one. So, she starts with her at work and saying that she woke up late, which is about what you're going to hear. So I'll just let you listen.
Up late for work, so I didn't get a chance to put the suitcase outside. I had a panic attack today when I saw this family. And so they took me off the register, and now I'm just cleaning. I've never actually had a panic attack before, and my body just like seized up. I was so confused and scared, and I don't know. One of my coworkers told me how to like take deep breaths and focus on something specific. So I'm trying to do that, but I just can't stop picturing that woman's face. I'm wondering if there's any way that I can figure out who she is. Like, I want to look in the case a little bit more, but I don't know if it's a good idea. I've been trying to post this update all morning, but my phone keeps dying like super fast, and my head is honestly killing me. I'm keeping the kids out of the house for now, and so maybe we'll see.
So, as I said, she starts at work by saying she got up late this morning and that she didn't have time to put the briefcase, or the suitcase, back into the shed. But she then follows on with saying that she had a panic attack when she saw this one family, so they took her off the register and now she's cleaning. And she starts talking to us about she can't stop imagining this woman's face, and that she's never had a panic attack before, and that one of her like co-workers had taught her to do these breathing exercises. She also says that her head was hurting and that she couldn't think straight, and that this was all weird. But yes, let's get on to the next video. She starts with us seeing her burning some sage, and then it's a very short-ish video. But yes, I'll just let you watch. I keep talking at first, but you know.
So my landlords are here, and they're trying to sell that car like I was talking about, and they're going to help me figure out what's going on a little bit. They're going to take some of their stuff. But so they asked me to move my car so that they could get theirs. I didn't have my phone on me when I looked, but dude, that was not like that before. This is totally ripped off, and this one's partially ripped off, not all the way. I don't get it. Why would you do that to my mirrors? There's like nothing else that's wrong with this. I don't get it. My landlords told me that the people who lived here before just left one day without paying rent and left most of their stuff, but not all of it. Hey, are you good?
So, as I said, she starts off with burning sage, her dog starts barking, and then she says that her landlords have come to take some of the stuff and the car, so she had to move hers, and that she didn't have her phone on her the first time she went into her car, but she wanted to show this, as someone had obviously got into her car, and they had ripped one of her mirrors off and partially ripped off the other. And this was really weird because nothing else in her car was touched. Nothing else was broken or anything, which would be weird. She then meets the landlord and says, "Hey, you okay?" And then the video cuts. But yes, let's get on to the next one. This video starts off a little bit weird as she's just showing us a spider like moving around on a wall. I think it's on the shed, but I can't really tell, next to a bunch of flowers. But let's just get on with this video.
So I cleared the yard, but I'm not going back outside without this thing. Okay, I forgot to ask, so I texted my landlords about the suitcase, and they said they didn't even see one back here. So I was just gonna check if it's still there. There, that's better. I fucking saw him now. I saw him. Come out. Okay, so I felt like an idiot because all the dogs started barking when I went in the alley, and so I was like, oh, nobody else is back there because they're barking at me, right? And so I come back up to my phone, And I'm not gonna show it, but that's one of the alley cats that live here. It's fucking dead, dude.
So there's a lot to take in. She starts off with, like, of course, a spider, and then she sees something, or something sees her. I can't really make out what she says. She says, "It just saw me," or, "I just saw it." But, she looks into, like, a grassy field or something, and she shouts, "Come out." Nothing moves, and then she says that she thought the dogs were just barking at her when she went out into the alley, and she tells us that when she came back, one of the alley cats that she fed was dead on her front garden. So let's just move to the next video.
That cat and a couple others all the time. So I'm just really upset with myself because I bought that security camera and I didn't install it. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway because I was going to install it in the backyard, but now I think I'm going to install it in the front and maybe get a second one. I put a towel over him or her. So I'm going to stay with my sister. I've got Annie with me. I forgot to pack a bag, but whatever. I'm not staying here. I feed that cat.
Okay, so she starts off with saying, "I feed that cat," which is obviously, like, triggering for her because she knows a lot about that cat. She fed that cat, and she doesn't know why it's dead, lying on the grass. She then says that she put a towel over it, just to, like, give it peace, and that she doesn't want to stay here, and that she was thinking of installing the camera on her back garden, but now she wants to do it on the front and get a new one for the back because she says that she could have known why that cat's there if she had put it on the front garden, but she didn't. So she feels bad for that. But then she finishes off the video by saying, I'm going to stay with my sister, I'm not staying here. But then when she gets in the car and starts driving, we hear her say, "I didn't pack a bag, but I don't care, I'm not staying here." Yeah, so there's a lot to unfold in that video. I think this is when she gets back from her sister's, as she is again at her house. But we don't know that.
So I'm not really getting a lot of help in the comments. So I thought I'd give a little bit more background, I guess. This is where I buried the cat. I honestly thought there would be something down there. So I'm not sure if it's really witchcraft or not or whatever, but like there's a bathroom in my backyard. I don't know why. It's hooked up to water and everything like that. I just turn off the water back here so it's not running and isn't getting mosquitoes. I don't use it. Just, yeah, so that's kind of why I think, ow, remind me to wear shoes, Jesus Christ. That's just kind of why I think that there's a person living back here. Maybe something else, but like, because they have a bathroom to use, you get the idea. But okay, so this is not how I left it.
So she starts off by showing us a red bike. I don't think that has anything to do with it, because she doesn't really say anything about it. But then she says about burying the cat and looking under her house and being like, "Wow, I thought there would be something there." Like she expected someone to be under there or something. But she then says that everything has moved in the shed from where she put it, as she shows us, and that there is a bathroom in her back garden which she doesn't use. She's turned off the water to now. I don't know if the water was on before, but it's off now, and that she thinks that's why someone's living there, because they have a bathroom to use, they have somewhere to stay. There is a mattress and I think a wooden frame for a bed in there as well, so I think that's another reason why she might think someone's living back there. But yeah, that's like really hard to unfold in that video, but yeah. Okay, so this really like freaked me out. When I saw that baby doll, I was like, wow, that's what making the noise. But they don't just turn on their own, because I know when you were kids you would all have one of them. Literally everyone. But yeah. So I'll just let this video play. I won't speak amidst it. But yeah.
Okay, so first, I don't see the suitcase, right? I put it back there where the green crate would be, and it's not there. Second, this is delicately balanced, as if it fell, but I wasn't here to hear it. But, like, it doesn't matter. So, then there's, of course, the fucking doll, and this painting that was moved. Looks like it goes in with these other ones. And I find these letters and some notes, but they're different handwritings, so I don't know. And then this is like half. And then these pieces look like they were ripped out of that small journal. There were a lot of references inside that said, "It's your fault."
Okay, so she starts off with saying that the pots and stuff had been moved and that the suitcase was nowhere to be found. She then says that this box was placed like it had fell, but she wasn't here to hear it. And I'm guessing that's when she went to her sister's, and now she's come back and found this. What stuff has been moved? The painting's still there. The doll might go in this box that she found with other dolls and stuff in. So she puts it in there. And yeah, that's basically the end of this video. But let's get on to the next one.
Just wanted to show you guys some of the other weird things that have been going on in my house. First of all, the TV's been fuzzy and has this big black bar above it, or purple. Second, I'm sure you guys saw my plants. They're all dying. I don't know what's going on. This one got completely dehydrated. This one is on its way out. This one looks fine, but I have no idea how this happened. My saplings are still going, but I've been getting just horrendous migraines. The migraines are especially worse when I leave the house. Annie's been acting really weird and barking at the door for no reason. I'm gonna try to get her on camera barking at the door. I set up the security camera and it seems to be working well. So yeah, the letters are pretty incoherent, but I'll post them and hopefully the camera has more to say.
Okay, she then starts off a video with saying that she's going to show us all the weird things that are happening in her house. She then starts off with her TV has like a purpley black bar above it, and that it's been like foggy maybe, but like it's been going weird. And then she shows us some of her plants that are dying. Not all of them are dying, which is weird because normally if I overwater one of my plants, I normally overwater all of them. Which is exactly why I don't have real plants, I have fake ones. But yeah. And that her dog has been barking at the back door. Her dog Annie has been barking at the back door, and she's going to try and record her doing it. That's basically all this video is. It's not very big, but yeah. Let's go on to the next one.
Come here. What the hell? hurts. Oh, fuck this. Fuck this. I'm waiting on the cops. I'm gonna check the security camera.
In this video, there is a lot to take in. She starts with her dog Annie barking at the door again, which is what she said in the last video she would record, which I think she was just putting out there that her dog was barking to the door, and then other stuff started happening. She then goes outside, where the shed is now creaking and making different noises like bangs. It does sound like the door's shutting and like closing and opening, but we see that that's not the case and that something inside is rattling around. I thought the first time I saw this there was going to be someone inside when she opened it, but there isn't. There's no one there. We see the doll facing upwards again. I don't know if she had left it there trying to make it look like she hadn't been in the shed, but it was there again, and it looks like the painting's been moved and the mattress for the bed has been moved around. She then goes back inside after hearing all the bangs and saying that her migraine's getting worse. She then goes back inside and says that she's waiting on the police. And that is where the video ends. Let's get on to the next one.
I really didn't get any help from the police. They said that they had already searched my residence multiple times, and basically when I tried to tell them some of the other things that were going on, they kind of started acting weird towards me, and I don't really want to get thrown in a psych ward, so I don't know. I really don't like to explore this situation at night, so I haven't really been wanting to post about anything. But I've been exploring in here a little bit more in the daytime, trying to find the suitcase. These are some of the things that I found on the ground. I looked at the other videos. These were definitely from inside the suitcase, but I don't see the eye or that saint, whatever it was. Everything is packed in so tight, but I just noticed this big chest back here, and it looks like it's even in the same style of the suitcase. So I'm trying to get that back. I don't know what... No. I really didn't get...
Okay, this one has a lot. She starts with saying that she didn't really get much help from the police, as they had already searched her property twice. And then she starts saying different things to the police about what's been happening, and they start to look at her weird, and like, she didn't want to end up in a psych ward, she says, so she just didn't say anything else. She goes in the shed, she looks around, she sees this like chest in the same style, she thinks in the same style as the briefcase or suitcase as she found, and she says that she's trying to find it and trying to get it out. And then the shed door starts to close. She turns around, sees it closing. She potentially runs out the shed, flings the door to the side, and says like that she's not doing this and her migraines are getting worse. But yeah, let's get on to the next video.
It's just moving back and forth. And like, the wind isn't even going. I need to call someone, like, to come. What the fuck? I'm gone, but the car's still doing this. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god. The cops said they won't even come meet me because I don't want to go back there and meet them there. I just gotta go get my kids. I just gotta go get them.
Okay, so she starts off with showing us the shed door, which is swinging side to side, and she says that it keeps doing that, and then she goes to her back door, which when she gets to it, it slams shut. She then runs to her car and says that she really wants her kids and that she's already driving, but her car keeps just glitching, basically. And that she's already called the police and they won't come meet her somewhere else, so she doesn't want to go back to the house and meet them. And that's why they don't want to meet her. But she won't go back to the house, so they won't meet her. That is a lot to unfold from that video. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, in this video, she's just on the highway, just going through it. So let's just get on to this.
Okay, so I'm on my way home. The car's acting normal again. I will let you know what happens when I get there. If it's not. Fuck. What is it? Oh. I'm not sure what else to do.
In this video, she's on the highway, she's coming home, she says, and then she'll update us when she's there. And she gets home, she lets her dog into her house, but before that, she tries to unlock the door, and it seems not to be working. But then she tries to open it by just undoing the key and just twisting the handle to let her in, and it works. I presume that the door was already unlocked, or someone had probably unlocked it while she was gone, because, yeah, we don't really know. She goes, what the F? She walks inside, her dog walks in, and her dog starts acting weird. She's sat on the sofa or something, or on the floor, and her dog keeps sitting down and doing almost like tricks and like whimpering at her like legs. So that is a bit concerning, because people say that dogs can see ghosts and other different spiritual things, or maybe it's just something that's really not liking this dog, and it's just around the dog, and the dog's not liking it either, and she isn't. You can tell that she isn't, because she says at the end of the video, I don't know what to do. So let's just get on to the next video. There's a lot to unpack from this series. This one I have no idea about. I know I've watched this before, but I have no idea about this one. I've kind of forgot about it, but I'll just let y'all watch.
So Annie was barking at nothing pretty much all morning. I kept coming out to investigate, but I couldn't figure out what she was barking at. I thought it was like the man, you know. So I just went through and I just watched the whole video to see what was going on. And so I found this. I don't know what those noises are. I was with the kids inside. We were doing homework because the COVID, they have to stay home with me. So then I did notice this, though. The wind is blowing in that one direction. You can see it blowing throughout the whole video. And the wind, and the umbrella right now in the trees, you can see it's blowing to the right, but the door shuts to the left. And it could still be the wind, but I don't know.
So in this one, there's not really much, but she starts saying that she went through the whole video, didn't see anything really weird, but until she went to this one part, and she can hear, like, it sounded to me like a cat, like maybe gagging, or like a child making gagging noises. But she then says that her kids were inside doing homework with her, because it's like 2020 when COVID hit. So then she says that her dog's been barking all morning, and that there's been nothing outside. She's gone out to check several times, and nothing has been there. Then she realizes that these noises are being made, and maybe that's why her dog is barking at. And she doesn't know why. And she doesn't know what these noises are either. Okay, so I had to go back in the video a bit to figure out what I was going to say, but she then hears, well, not hears, see the door swing to the left.
Okay, so this is probably my 8th time recording. This curtain has been getting...
Really sorry about that, my phone just got dropped. But yeah. So sorry about that. But yeah, she sees the door get, like, not thrown, it was almost like the wind pushed it, but the wind was going to the right and not the left. It could have still been the wind, she said, but she doesn't really know. But with that, I'll just get on to the next video.